everyone's really excited about their spiritual journeys and they've got their crystals and they've burned in their sage and it's a super fun time, but what actually is a spiritual journey? What goes on during a spiritual journey? I'm gonna tell you, okay? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Taylluna and welcome to our spiritual channel. I'm so happy to have you here. Make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos from me. Today I wanted to really dive into what a spiritual journey actually is, what goes on during a spiritual journey. When people start looking into starting their journeys, they just think about the crystals and about the sage and, loving the moon, which, same, but there's so much more that goes on. So today I have 5 things that go on during your spiritual journey, and at the very end I'm going to be announcing my new what? And I'm going to be announcing my brand new spirituality course for beginners called Inner Light Guidance. This is the perfect course for beginners. It breaks down absolutely every part of my practice from start to finish. So if you are looking to start your spiritual journey, this is a beautiful place to start, but I won't ramble about it until the end, so let's hop in to the video. So number 1, the first thing that goes on in your spiritual journey is releasing old patterns and programs from belief systems, religions, and just opening yourself up to what is out there. For me, when I started my journey, I grew up in a Catholic household. When I started to break free from that belief system and explore other options, I felt a great deal of shame and like I was going to hell basically, and I want to stress this so much. It should be entirely okay to question your beliefs. You should be able to understand through and through what your beliefs are. You should be able to ask questions and it not be seen as a bad thing. I have a lot of you guys asking me, especially on my crystal videos, that you're a Christian and is it okay for you to be doing these things? And I always like to say that it is entirely up to you and is all about your intention with what you're doing. So if your intentions are pure, then I see absolutely no problem with it, but for me, there's no right, there's no wrong. You just have to learn to release the shame of questioning things and inviting other options into your life. This is a lot easier said than done, as all of these things are going to be, and it's going to take practice, thus a spiritual journey, and not just like flipping a switch and everything is beautiful and perfect. So be gentle with yourself, but just remember that this is a program that you need to release in your head and that you can do it. You just have to be gentle with yourself. Number 2, the second part of your spiritual journey is all about learning to heal your wounds and your traumas in your life. And this can be things that happen in your life now, have happened in your life, and going all the way back to ancestral times, things that your ancestors did that just kept going on in this pattern throughout all of your family's lives, and now it's on your plate. And this part of your journey is going to basically be never ending. Learning to look your traumas in the face, the things that hurt you, the things that you've been through, and kind of dissect what they're teaching you, what they're here for on your journey, how they're redirecting you towards where you should be going. It's a lifelong process, but this is what a spiritual journey entails. Learning to look at your traumas, look at your pain points in your life, and use them to your advantage. Now, this totally doesn't mean to ignore the fact that what you've been through hurts and is difficult. Take the lessons from the things that hurt you and learn when it is time to release the pain that you're feeling. It's good to sit in your emotions, to feel the pain that you feel. It's absolutely necessary and human to do so. But there comes a point when you need to release that pain and let it go. It is no longer serving you. It's going to lead to disease, to quick aging, and so many other things that you just don't need in your life. So learning to release the pain when it is time is something that you will learn throughout your spiritual journey. So number 3, the third thing that you are going to be doing on your spiritual journey is learning how to really truly love yourself. And this ties all of the other points together, because when you go through rough times in your life, when you start questioning things, you start to kind of beat yourself up for it. You start to feel bad for yourself, throw a little pity party, or maybe you just feel like you did something and it was so not in alignment with who you really are or who you want to be, and you tend to feel bad about it. It's okay to make mistakes. We're human beings at the end of the day. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things that are not true to our character, and that's just the reality of it. So learning to accept everything that you do in your life and be okay with it being a learning point for yourself is absolutely crucial to your journey. And also just learning about what love really is. When you're on your journey, everything is about pure love, pure light. Love is the ultimate truth that we are working towards basically in all of our journeys. So learning how to love in general and love unconditionally is key to your spiritual journey. It is also key when you are trying to find relationships and friendships that will benefit both parties. If you can't love yourself fully and accept the mistakes and things that you have done, then how can you expect somebody else to do that for you? It doesn't work that way. You need to understand love before you are able to A, give it out, and B, ask for it back. If you're asking for love and you don't know what it looks like, you're going to accept whatever you've got coming in. That was the key problem in my last relationship. It was not good on both sides, and that's okay. It's all part of a journey. We're learning lessons with everything that we do, every mistake that we make, so it's okay. But just being aware of it, knowing that you need to really dive into what love is all about is going to help you so much on your journey. So many things, you guys. Hold up. Okay. Number 4, the fourth thing that you're going to be learning on your spiritual journey is that everything is a reflection. Everything that you do, that you feel, even if it's about another person, is a reflection of yourself, and vice versa. So I'll give you an example. Say you are with people and they start talking poorly about somebody else. They start talking shit about another person. That is a reflection of themselves. The things that they are saying about the person, all the shit talking that's happening about this other person is actually all wounds within themselves that they have to heal. So it has nothing to do with the other person, it has everything to do with themselves. The more that you think about this when you start getting into situations, the more it kind of sets you straight and starts pulling you away from taking things personally. Because at the end of the day, it's all about where they are on their journey. And you know the saying, hurt people, and that's how it goes. But this goes the other way as well. You know, it's not always bad things. If somebody really loves themselves and they're really secure in themselves, say you go out and you just compliment people all day long. That is a complete reflection of where you are on your journey, and everything that you admire in another person is a reflection of your admiration for yourself. So it's a beautiful thing, and it is a huge, very powerful tool that you can use on your spiritual journey to get some insight. Yeah, know where you need to heal things, know where you're doing well. It's amazing. It's kind of like psychology, like a key, like a map inside someone's brain. Like you can just see inside their brain, you can see inside their soul. It's kind of like that. And number 5, the last one that we're going to cover in this video today. There are many more that we're going to cover inside of my spirituality course. But the last one for today is that everything is a cycle. And when you realize this is a really good chance for you to get in touch with your intuition and with your guides above, whether that be your spirit guides, whether that be God or gods or goddesses or whatever it is that you have faith in, the universe, anything at all. This is a really good time to tap into that. Everything kind of repeats itself. Let's go with another example. Say you have somebody in your life and they are doing things that are not in alignment with where you want to be. Maybe they're doing things that, you don't necessarily agree with, and that's okay, to each their own, you do you, boo-boo. but you stick around with them anyway. In the beginning, you're gonna kind of be in this denial phase. You're gonna just kind of ignore it. You're gonna just focus on the good things about, you know, being in their presence, and you're going to ignore all of the other things that bother you that are not in alignment with yourself. Then it's going to slowly turn into this like annoyance. You're gonna get irritated with them very, very easily. And eventually this is going to turn into some form of resentment towards this person. But then this cycle is just going to continue if you don't change anything. You're gonna go from this resentment, maybe you kind of step away for a little bit, and then you fall right back into the denial phase. And this is when your spirit guides are gonna start to show up and they're gonna start to yell at you. Not literally, they're not mean, you know, they're very supportive, they're nice. But they're gonna let you know, girl, they're gonna let you know that you are not on the right path, that you're not making the right decision. And the best way to know that this communication is happening with your guides is that the cycle continues. They're going to keep putting you in the same scenarios until you change it yourself. So you have the power to end cycles and start new cycles as well. And the guidance of your spirit guides, of God, of the universe, whatever you have faith in, is going to be your best friend when you are going through these phases. Because once you break out of your cycle, you're gonna be kind of in this like weird limbo for a little bit, where you're like falling into a new cycle, but it hasn't quite come to fruition yet. But you're going to notice that when your cycles repeat, that is a way of your spirit guides getting a hold of you and letting you know that something needs to change. We are going to talk about spirit guides a lot more on this channel, but yes, number 5 is a huge, huge tool that takes a lot of time to start to really see on a regular basis. Once you start noticing it, I promise it will just be more and more and more apparent to you that this is what's going on, that you need to break out of a cycle and maybe start a new one, because each cycle is sort of a learning phase, and once you learn your lessons, it's time to go. It's time to, you know, kick yourself out of there and start a new one and learn your new lessons and keep on going. So if you guys are looking to really dive into your spiritual journey, or maybe you just need some inspiration for your journey, some new practice and ritual ideas, then I would love to invite you to the Inner Light Guidance spirituality course that I have created for you. I'm so excited about this course. It's going to break down all of my spiritual practices from start to finish. We go through setting goals and dreams. There's daily rituals, journaling for yourself, for your spirit guides, meditation, yoga, chakras, crystals, messages from spirit guides, creating a sacred space, all about working with the moon energy. There's so much in this course. It goes through everything that I do in my regular practice. It comes with video instruction, a bunch of downloadable printable worksheets that you can print out and keep track of all of the things that you're working on, and so much more. You have access to me personally if you have any questions, if you need guidance. You also have access to our online spiritual community, where you will be in a group with everybody else on this spiritual journey as well. You need people in your life that really understand what you're going through to help you through this process. It'll make it so much easier and so much more enjoyable. And I'm so excited to be presenting this to you guys and opening the invitation, opening the container for you to really dive into your spiritual journey. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I will leave the link down below to get enrolled in the course. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, just at Taylluna, and shoot me a message. I'm always down to chat. I'm really excited to be helping you guys either begin your spiritual journey or really strengthen and deepen your spiritual journey that you're already on. So thank you for allowing me to be here and guide you. It is such a freaking honor. So those are my top 5. So that is what a spiritual journey really is. It's learning to heal your wounds. It's learning that you are on a everlasting journey of healing, of understanding, of loving, and it is going to grow and evolve so much over time. The actual nitty-gritty of a spiritual journey is learning to heal, is learning to take lessons, and is learning to evolve as a soul, as a person. And it is a beautiful journey. Make sure to like this video if you guys enjoyed it, found it helpful, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything, and hit the bell notification notifications so you get notified every time I share a new video. I don't want you to miss out on any of this knowledge. So that is everything, you guys. I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!